Okay. And here we go. I think we are live and ready to roll here. Everything does look pretty good, I would say. Hopefully I'm coming through okay. I had a little bit of issue earlier with some droppage from my internet provider. But I think all in all, it went pretty well. I'll try to keep an eye on the stream. It does look a little fuzzy right now, but sometimes that's just the feed on my end looks a little fuzzy coming through this second monitor. I'm going to hope you guys have a good view because you need a good view. This is going to be neighborhood number 2 of the Sulani fantasy save file. This is from Little Red Writing Sim. That is her name on Twitter. If you go to her profile, pinned to the top is the link to this save file on her Patreon page. I'll also have the link in the description at the end of this stream. The streams are always archived on my channel, so in the description, the link will be there as well. And even though it's Patreon, it is free. So don't let Patreon scare you. Yes, it is a link to her Patreon page, but it is the file itself. The save file is free, and you can see all these fantastic builds. Let me just get going here. Get my voice going. Okay, here we go. We have the Come to Me Darling household. Maybe some mermaids is going to be my guess. We're going to look at this first lot back here in the back, by the way, up by the volcano. This says, "Come to me, darling. I will have none of this quarreling. No need to resist. Just listen to my enchanting hiss of the ultimate pure bliss. I promise there will be no harm, but you will never return once you hear my songbird charm. Don't worry, though. Your spirit will be forever haunting the shores, and you will be an everlasting part of Imogene Seabender's Island Sea core. Sirens and other monsters of the sea." It says, "Search Port Sulani to know more about each creation." So if you put in the hashtag Port Sulani into the gallery, you should bring up other, I suppose, creations that were part of maybe that particular build idea or build challenge. We're going to jump in here and take a look at this lot, where they live, right? Let's see what's going on here. Seaside Mermaid Castle looks like that's the name of the build. You know, all of these builds, I think, are still on the gallery. I looked for one once and it was not there any longer, so you never know. It's always here, though. It's always here in this save file if it's not on the gallery. But you can maybe find the build and find the builder, the artist who created it, so to speak, and, you know, take a look at maybe some of their other stuff. Now, right off the bat, I love this. I was wondering how they had done these particular dome roofs. Now, if you have Sulani, if you have been into debug, right away you're going to recognize that this is the brain coral and starfish, and it is brilliant. This looks incredibly good. I had no idea what it was from a distance. I kind of wondered what they had picked, you know, looking at it from the world map. They've also used this debug sort of waterfall here, you know, from the debug section to give the illusion of water pouring down over this particular palace here. But once again, I'm amazed by this. This looks really good. This is a great idea. Brilliant use of these pieces. That's part of what has been so cool about this save is people taking things like, say, brain coral here, turning it into a roof, and it gives you that exact look, right? The, I don't know what those are called, onion domes. That's the word I'm looking for, the onion dome style roof. And so it looks really, really cool. I love that right off the bat. They've done that alone, they win. They win this part of Sulani. No, I don't know. We haven't seen enough yet, but I'm going to say that's brilliant build technique there. It's a relatively small lot. We will look here around the back. We've got a little bit of this, looks a little like volcanic rock, right? Suitable since it is over here by the volcano in Sulani. I love Sulani. If you do not have island living, Sulani is a great world, you know, to do stuff in, to build in, to hang out in. I really liked it. There were a few things about the pack could have been a little bit different maybe. a little bit better in quotes. But the islands itself, the island, the world, the environment, oh man, it's beautiful. Oh, it's really, really cool. And a lot of it was really, really cool, no matter that I might have wanted to see some things differently, or other people too wanted to see some things differently and maybe have a little more fleshed out of a pack. I think a lot of us are still stuck on, like say Island Paradise, right? From The Sims 3. It was very extensive, huge place. But let's take a look at this place. We're going to drop down here below the domes and see what we've got to look at with these first rooms. So we've got kind of a treasure room here. I see a map right off the way, right off the bat. They're on the desk. Very cool. We have a ladder leading up to this area. They've used a cool graphic here to kind of decorate the floor with. Let's check out over here on this side. Another great room, nice place. This is just going to be a hangout place here, right? They've got the knitting pack stuff. Knitting pack's an awesome pack, you guys. Really, really cool stuff pack. I think my favorite thing from that is Yarny, the little Yarny toy. You will find him in so many of my builds because I loved that game, Unraveled. Oh, just tugged at my heartstrings. Unraveled, I think, is one of the best games I've ever played. One of the most imaginative, well thought out games out there was on Unravel. It really was really good. So they've got that here. This knitting setup looks very, very good. I like the way they've used these pebbles as flooring. That's very cool as well. I suppose in some ways with them being mermaids, probably kind of the thought here is, they're bringing this stuff up maybe from the bottom of the ocean, right, to decorate their house with and give them a feel maybe of being in the sea or under the water here even when they're on land, right? We'll drop down another level here. We'll start on this side. Nice little sitting room, little place to hang out again. Love that table. Put some fish in it. Again, a little touch of home for our mermaid family. Cool bridge across here. I'm going to take a look at this here. Let's turn this on. Ah, okay. Very nice. They're in a little water effect there with the fountains, but that's cool. I like that. I like the way they've done that. We'll take a better look at it once we can get down below. This is a robot. Now that is it's one of the robots from Batu. The Batu pack has been used very heavily in most of this save file. What can I say? It is perfect for fantasy builds. It really is not just sci-fi, but a lot of different fantasy builds. This table also is from that pack. I like the way they've kind of decorated up BB, whatever his name is here, with the plant to kind of give it a different sort of feel, little fantasy look there. Over here on this side, we have kind of a library, place to hang out because you've got a computer here, got a place where you can paint on this side. I don't think this stuff will interfere with your sim. Hopefully not. It's a cool look. Again, I like the way that they're integrating these underwater elements into the on-land palace. Gives some touches of home, right? We've got our first bathroom over here. Very, very cool. Toilet and a sink. My thought is now, I don't see it here. Make sure I don't. Oh, yeah, there it is. I was going to say, my thought is you could take, the wall-mounted shower, stick it in here, because that's what that looked like, right? And that's what I was expecting to see. Let's activate that. See, it's got water, right? So it's going to look a little bit like maybe you're showering there, in that fountain against the wall. Very neat, very nice setup for a bathroom. This is cool. The way they've used these pieces here, also very, very cool. On this side, we've got another hangout space, a place just to kind of rest and take it in, right? It's kind of like the living room, I guess you could say. It's got a little bit of a living room feel to me. Not a sofa, just a bench, but the Sims won't care. They'll count it as a sofa, right? This is cool. So far, I love, love, love the bathroom. That's an awesome, cool setup. That is really, really great. That's super cool. And I love, love, love BB-8 in here with intersected by the plant. And I don't know if he's supposed to be selling stuff. I'm not real sure what his deal is in there. He's kind of trapped there. There's no real way into this room, it doesn't appear. It's just kind of a display place, maybe. We'll drop down here to level 1. I think this is level 1 here. We're going to have our kitchen back here in the back. Fully outfitted. We've got a stove, refrigerator, and sink. Nice decor down here. I like the way they've used these rocks to give the impression again, maybe of underwater or lava or something of that nature. The lava look really does fit, like I said, because of it being by the volcano here. We've got, here's that fountain we were looking at earlier, a whale tail fountain. Musical instruments there to hang out with, got some bubbles coming up. Good use of the special effects there from Get Together. Outdoor place to dine. Here's a place for a drink. Not a full bar, but you can grab a drink, which is cool. Got some seating in here. In fact, we can kind of walk through here a little bit, take a look around. Kind of go out here a little bit. I love the water spraying here. I do think it's very, it's just real imaginative. Definitely has the feel of, I mean, if you're a mermaid, you're probably going to want water everywhere, right? You don't want to dry out and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. And it is set in a pool. We're going to take a look at the pool here in a minute because we're going to go down a level. Look at where they've built this coral reef here inside the pool. That looks very cool. Very, very cool. Already, I'm not even down there, but it just looks like it's going to be really great. Got another bathroom back over here. It's our second bathroom. And there is some sort of basement down here, some sort of basement level to this home. So let's drop down here and take a look. You enter here from these stairs from the ground level. This looks very neat. I love the integration with the pool here. Got a big fountain. I really want to take a look at kind of our coral reef here. This is so well done. This takes a lot of work. Can I get down even further? I don't think I can without going into, well, here we're going to tab mode. Now we can. Yeah, he likes jokes. There you go. We'll go down here into tab mode, take a look. This is really pretty. They've done a great job. I mean, when you just take a look at that coral reef, that looks really good. It's a lot of work. I mean, just looking at it's a lot of work to put all these pieces together. I definitely have a lot of admiration for whoever built this particular coral reef setup back here. It's beautiful too. It's a nice interplay of these different colors and the water. And of course, we're in the pool now, so you can see we can see the reflection of, the water off the walls. Very, very nice. Let's turn ourselves around here. Take a look from this direction. Super cool. Super, super cool, you guys. We're going to go in on this side over there too. Let's go back down here. And we'll go through here. Really pretty look. Nice setup. Go along this way. Come back around here. I mean, really, I almost like I could just live down here in this particular, in this like little pond. This makes me feel like I want to be a mermaid, right? Doesn't it feel? It feels like a mermaid. It feels like a mermaid lives here. It makes me want to go. It makes me want to play Sulani. All of a sudden, it makes me want to play Island Living. Pull out my mermaid. I do have a mermaid sim. It makes me want to pull out my mermaid sim and just kind of take a look around. Now we'll check real quick. Make sure there's not a basement level below this. I do not believe there is. We do have a dance floor here, though. That's always a good idea. You can never go wrong putting in a dance floor. We've got these cool water effects. Very, very nice. Jukebox, a bar. Kind of a bar, kind of like a pretend bar. You can't really use that for a bar. It's just a bar back. But it does look really cool. This looks cool, too. I like this. The way this sort of aquarium is inset with these windows here. That looks neat. In fact, that looks like really, really neat. I do like that a lot. I do like that. That look there looks really cool. And then on this side, we're going to have, again, kind of we got a bedroom. So kind of a living room, I'm thinking, but no, actually we do have some beds here. Come think of it, I hadn't seen any bedrooms yet. So yeah, here's our bedroom, place to relax, kind of hang out, get some rest. And we'll go back up here and take a look at this one more time. Looks really good, you guys. I love this. Someone did a great job on this lot. And it has a super good fantasy feel to it, right? I mean, it's got this really, I don't know, just something about it really just grabs me. It's a mermaid's house and it feels like a mermaid's house. So let me go ahead. Kind of want to get a picture of that. That looks really good. Grab a shot there. There we go. Isn't that pretty? It's like a postcard or something. Okay, so let me see here. We are going to jump over to, I think, kind of a shipwreck type of area over here. We're going to go through the world map so that we can read the description for the family living there at that particular site. Okay, let's see. It's right here. Under the Siren's spell. Let's take a look here. Captain Bluebeard was sailing across the ocean on his ship, the Siren's Spell, when he suddenly heard a mesmerizing song sung by an otherworldly voice, almost angelic-like. It lured him away from his destination and onto the mountainous rocks, causing his ship to wreck and leaving him badly injured. Now he's under Serena's spell. Would you say Sirena's spell, maybe? And like a loyal dog, he follows her every command. Again, hashtag Port Sulani. So this is another build from the Port Sulani kind of group, right? Or at least a family from the Port Sulani group. So check that out, see what's going on maybe with that particular hashtag. Looks very cool. We're going to jump in here and take a look at the Siren's spell. I love the shipwreck stuff from Sulani. It was really, really great to work with. You could do all sorts of really cool things with those debug items. Here we go. Off the grid and cursed. Now, we have I wonder what's underground here. Yeah, we've got a whole setup underground. We'll take a quick look around the island itself. I really... Okay, let's see here. Am I going to make it back? I am back. I hope this is working again. I was talking to my son and I think I hit an auxiliary internet connection I have to be able to monitor the feed, right? And I think it knocked me offline, I think. But I'm not sure I was offline. I really don't know if I was completely offline. I may have just gone to just the screen. I did have to get up and go for a moment, but I think it knocked offline at the same time. Anyway, back now, taking a look at Sulani here, this particular lot. Okay, so we've looked around here. We have seen kind of, the way it looks pretty normal as far as the top of the lot goes. They've added a few things here, like laundry has been added. I think, has this been added? I think so, yeah. I think maybe the water garden's been added there. We've got the wishing well. Maybe you could wish to get off this island. But let's take a look down here at the house, at the sort of ship house, right? The remains of the ship. Again, I don't remember if there was actually a ship down here, but I don't think so. I think this has been built. So I think this was built by whoever built it. Let's take a look here and see what we've got. We have, of course, a treasure chest here from under the ocean, guarded by several men who tell no tales because they are dead. It's got some skeleton warriors there. We've got the stuff you need, though, for maybe off-the-grid living. This is an off-the-grid lot, which is very cool. We've got our work table. We've got our candle making set up. That's very, very clever. Got some places to grow, some food here, off the grid. Very nice. Let's see if we have any like grub meat around here, right? Got another treasure chest, place to sleep, nice bed there. Let's go in a little bit here and we'll take a look around. This is a pretty cool looking setup, really. We've got a double bed at this end of the room, so this is kind of a two-person room. Maybe when she's in a good mood, they sleep here. When she's in a bad mood, he sleeps in the other bed. It's like the bad person's bed, right? I don't know that they're married. I'm guessing they're married. Are they married now? When you get seduced by the siren song, does that mean you're married? I don't know. But I figured there are two beds there. Like maybe that's the case. Like when, when she's happy with him, he can sleep in her bed with her. When she's unhappy with him, that's it. Get down there to the little twin bed. We have a great place to eat there. Nice kitchen here through this door. Nice kitchen setup. Let's take a look back over here. We did look over here already, in fact, to grow food, make candles. On this side, we're going to have her more mystical setup. We've got the cauldron, of course, a couple of other realm of magic items, and a couple of things planted here. I wonder if this shows us what's planted. It just says to plant it. I think it might be the death flower, right? Is that the death flower? Let me see if I can grab it and see what it is. I think that's what it is, though. I think so. So we're going to plant some death flowers later, right? Let's go through here. It's a nice setup, though. I mean, it's a really, really cool room. Great room for a magician or a mage, right? Back over here, we've got the bathroom. So the bathroom's great, too. Bathroom works good. We've got a shower and a tub and toilet and sink back here. That is everything that we need, naturally. This is a good house. I mean, this is a great build. It fits the fantasy theme, of course. Mermaid, lured this guy's ship in, wrecked it, got him trapped here on Sulani forever. But also, it would work really cool just for an off-the-grid house if you wanted to do the off-the-grid type of challenge for, Sulani. You got a good start here with candle making and growing food. You can also fish here. So it's set up really, really well for that. It's a place over here to cook, of course, right? So I think this is a great lot. It's smaller than I thought. I thought, being this huge 50 by 50 lot, we would be spending all day here. But it's a pretty quick build to check out, which is nothing wrong with that. Everything you need, you've got. And I really like the family. The family's very cool. Look at that guy. Poor thing. He's had a rough one. She's a very pretty mermaid. I do like it. Very, very cool. So let's check out our last lot. We're going to have them take us to our last lot. It is a public lot. We'll probably have to mostly look at it through build by mode. But that's okay. We can look at it through build by mode. See what it is again when we get over here. It is called, it's a karaoke bar. That's right. It's a karaoke bar. It's a lounge. It's a lounge. I guess not even typically a karaoke bar. I thought that the little microphone stood for the karaoke bar. I could be wrong. Obviously, I'm wrong. It's a lounge. But let's check out this lounge, see what we got going on over here on this part of the island. I'd really thought about just doing the second neighborhood. We might take a look at the third neighborhood, or at least another lot or two, because this hasn't taken all that long so far, right? Oh. I wasn't expecting that. That's unusual. Now that's a surprise, right? Let's try that again. Maybe we're not. It does say that it's incomplete. Is that why I'm not able to go? Huh. Okay, well, let's try going through build mode. See if we can reach it that way. They don't have to go with us. We can just try going through build mode. That's my only guess is that because it's not even incomplete. This says it's complete. I don't see anything here that says it's incomplete. But, welcome to The Sims. If you've never seen The Sims before, and this is your first introduction to it, sometimes there's just a glitch. Let's just, just some glitch there happened, right? and it failed to load. My guess is because for some reason it thinks it's incomplete. It is not incomplete, as you just saw from that list. But we were going to have to look at it through build mode anyway, with it being a public lot. Well, no, I mean, if they'd come with us, they could have walked around the lot with us. So we didn't have to look at it through build mode. Oh, well, we're here. Let's look at it. Let's not analyze it too much. This isn't a fix-it type of live stream. This is a touring live stream. From the outside, it's got a good look. Nothing wrong with it here. We've got the, what's it called? The keg and keel. Keg and keel. It's got a lot of different aspects to it. It actually looks like a little port town. To me, it looks like it could almost be like a small port town. It definitely would be a great start to a port town type of build, you know, because you've got what looks like several different structures here making up a greater kind of whole, right? So to me, it looks like a port town right off the bat, not just a lounge. It looks really cool. Really do like it. We'll go up here to the top and we'll drop down. We'll take a look at the first room we've got here. Is looking like a sort of, you know, it looked like a storeroom as I was coming in. Actually, it's a treasure room. It's enough. There's been a lot of treasure on Sulani. If you wanted to go through and get rich, I don't think you can steal stuff here. Maybe if you're a crook, you know, like one that had like the kleptomaniac trait, maybe you could. But there's been a lot of treasure here on Sulani, and this is another treasure room. They've got books. They keep ledgers. So don't try to think you're going to grab a couple of coins and make off like they're going to miss a coin. They won't miss a coin or two. I'm going to just take a couple. That's what you're thinking, right? No, they've got a ledger right here. They keep track of every single penny, I'm sure. A good room, though. Nice setup. Nothing wrong with it. I like it. It's a nice start. Let's drop down here to the next level. Got a couple of cool bedrooms. Now, this bedroom does look really good. Ladder access there. Nice setup. Very rich looking. Well, I mean, you know, they've got that whole room full of treasure. They definitely are rich. Probably kind of maybe it's a pirate lair, right? Maybe kind of a pirate hangout. Totally looks cool. Zoom out a little bit more here. Nice balcony space, you know. Like I said, this would be a great core to start like a town build on, say, a 50 by 50 lot or something, because you've got a lot of really what appear to be freestanding buildings. And so far, I think it's going to be pretty nicely set up. Got another great bedroom over here. That looks really cool. Nice setup. Nice design. Nice use of these pieces. I love Sulani. Love its build buy mode. Let's go over here. Go down to our next level. This level is more of a party room, obviously, right? Got kind of a big party going on. A lot of bubble makers. Got a nice little bar over there. I love the globe bar. It's one of my favorites. I mentioned once before that, like, when I was a kid, you know, I just, for some reason, felt like that was just the height of stylishness, was like a bar inside a globe like that. And so I don't have one, you know, as an adult, but I still really like it. I use it in game a lot. I don't even know what I'd do with one as an adult, really. I don't know. It's a little cheesy. It's a little silly, really, I guess, but maybe someday I'll buy one. Maybe I should look at Goodwill, garage sales, probably have them there. Got a great outdoor area here. This would make a really cool house. Another one that makes a really cool house. Plenty of stuff so far to kind of live there. Nice living room here. Very cool. In fact, really cool. Nice setup. The whole thing looks well done. I love this. A few little bottles tossed around. The details are really cool here. I think that's like a glass in there too, right? Whoops, sorry. Yeah, I've got some glasses over here. This is going to be kind of a deluxe room, I guess, because they've got a wash basin. That's probably as close as you would get, like in the 1700s, 1800s, to a bathroom in your room would be a wash basin like that. So I think this is probably a pretty deluxe room. It's very cool, though. It's got a certain mythology here. You know, so we've got this, like, you know, nice, what's that called? The Heart of Sulani necklace, right? I've never seen that before, come to think of it. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's really cool. I don't know how I've missed it playing Sulani all this time. It must be maybe a debug item that I just never kind of stumbled on. But it's cool. It looks neat there next to that little book. Maybe they're taking some notes about it or something. Let's pull back a bit here. We'll drop down to our next level. This is going to be the bar proper now. This is the lounge. It's got a good lounge vibe to it. In fact, it really does. It does look like a pub. Does look like a lounge here. A lot of cool use of, these are from Brindleton Bay, from the Pets Pack, but they're a good use here in this sort of nautical themed lounge. I think that's maybe from Get Together, but again, another really good use of some pieces for a nautical themed bar. Back out a little bit. And it's got a nice worn out appearance, with the wood they've chosen and this sort of stained floor. Definitely looks like it's been here for a long time. Back here in the back is the poker room, of course, all laid out. They've got sabacc if that's what you prefer. They've got regular cards here. Nice. So really, really nice. Again, a great nautical feel. They've done a really good job with the nautical kind of execution on this. Nice outdoor patio, few well-placed, clutter items, right? And back here we have our bathroom, a real bathroom, not just a wash basin. We have an actual real bathroom, conveniently placed over the water, kinda, maybe during high tide. Because back then, basically, when you flushed it, just fed the fishes was basically what you did, because there wasn't much, plumbing in Sulani in 17 and 1800s. Pretty much none. Let's see here on this side over here. We've got another bedroom. This is going to be a bunkhouse type of room. They've got a wash basin though too, so that's pretty cool. And then we've got, like all of our twin beds here, kind of our bunks laid out. And it looks cool. Nice use of clutter again. Few bottles left around. And a suitably sort of distressed appearance, right? Someone here has got, the 1700s version of maybe adult art on the wall. I don't know. Maybe he's just an artist at heart. Got marooned here on Sulani. And in between drinking, he cranks out a few pictures of his French girls. Maybe Titanic. Maybe it was Titanic. Maybe that's what happened to Jack. Maybe he didn't freeze to death and float away down to the bottom of the ocean. Maybe somehow he just floated away, and he floated far enough south that he thawed out, right? He thawed out, and he found himself mysteriously in the South Pacific instead of the South Atlantic. And he settled on Sulani here, and all he could afford, of course, because he was poor, was just a bed here in the bunkhouse. But he's still an artist at heart, right? He's still an artist at heart. So he painted the hookers of Sulani instead of the hookers of Paris, France. And that's my story for that particular room, the end. Now we'll go up here and we'll take a look at this build one more time from the air. It looks good. I do love this. I definitely would take this and use this as like the kernel of a full-blown port town, right? Because it's got a lot of charm to it. It's got a lot of buildings that are independent buildings, look different from each other. It has a real cobbled together, built over time appearance. Very good job. Super, super cool. Do like it. Let's go ahead and we'll take a quick look, at least one more lot, I think. That'll be 4 lots for this particular stream, maybe more. The thing is, I've been working on my last lot in San Sequoia. I've been live streaming some of the rebuild of the lots in San Sequoia. And I've had all these ideas to work with it, so I'm kind of like anxious to get back to that too. But let's take a look at this big lot here. This one's kind of intrigued me from the start. This is Port Sulani. So yeah, let's take a look at Port Sulani here. Let's see who lives here first. We have welcome to Port Sulani, an important trade route to Elvenburg. Nice tie-in. But beware all sorts of pirates, scallywags, and vagabonds in these parts. Search the hashtag again, Port Sulani, on the gallery to find more creations or read up on each character and their descriptions. So, hashtag Port Sulani. Check that out on the gallery. We've seen that a couple of times now. It's probably going to be a lot of really cool builds there, you know. And let's see here. I'm going to assume, is that the Pirate Cove? We're going to call that the Pirate Cove. It must be the name of the actual lot there is the Pirate Cove. And it looks like a Pirate's Cove. We'll say right off the bat, just coming in on this from the world screen, it does look like a Pirate's Cove. So let's see here. She doesn't exactly look like a pirate. But he does. Where's he at? Let's see. He's definitely kind of hot here. I don't know why he's not zooming in. Should zoom in. Where is he? I wonder. Should kind of center me on him. Okay, there he is. Showing him right here. Maybe he's trapped somewhere. Well, we'll find him later. Maybe he's underground. We'll take a look for him later. This is what we came to see, though. We came to see Port Sulani here. The Pirate Cove. This is nice. This is really, really, really cool. Great use of the rocks. Great. I mean, look at this. This is really cool. Let me go into tab mode here and get kind of a view on this. Take a shot of that. That's really cool. Nice use. We got a wreck ship here. Got the other half of the wreck ship. What's that, I wonder? I kind of was wondering, there was kind of this graphical sort of oddity on the world map. It must be this, and I'm not real sure what or why or how it ties into it, because I got to investigate this a little bit right now. Let's go this way. Is it? See, I don't know what that is. Oh, I do know what it is, but it's not Sulani. It's like Willow Creek, I think. So it's a Willow Creek backdrop. But is it a glitch, or did someone put it here as part of the lot? Maybe trying to give it more of a hidden appearance, maybe like more of a covey appearance. I don't know. That's really strange. I had, like I said, seen that graphical interference on the world map. And when we go back to the world map, I'll kind of point it out once we get back there. But I don't know what that is. I'm going to go into build mode and see if we get a clue from there. Can we even touch it? Can we do anything with it? I don't know. That is strange. That is so odd. And see, we can't see it from this side, so it's just a one-sided graphic. Yeah, I can't tell what that is. Oh, well, let's get back into our build here. That just kind of caught my eye because, like I said, I'd seen it from the world map as well and couldn't figure out what was going on there. This looks good, though. This is a brilliant build. Someone has done a fantastic job here. It is really well designed. It really has effective use of debug items. The landscaping is super nice. I mean, they've done such a good job of, these tree placements, the way the rocks work. Yeah, I love this. I really do love this lot. This is another great lot just to put into Sulani. Again, I think it works for the fantasy theme. It's like this old-fashioned pirate sort of kind of lot, right? 1700s or what have you, 1800s. But this would also work as kind of a tourist sort of setup for Sulani, just in the modern day, really. We'll drop down here and take a look at our attic spaces first. This one has a miniature telescope. Well, a miniature observatory tucked in there. But it's cool. I like the way they've used it here. We probably did not have telescopes yet at that point. I want to see if I can get in here a little bit better. Let's go into tab mode and go down here. We probably did not have telescopes at that point. Now, see, when we're from this angle, it does look like, are we supposed to be looking at maybe a faraway town or something. I can kind of see where someone might have placed it for that reason. It doesn't look too bad. It's a little odd, but not too bad. This room looks cool though, and I do like the way they did shrink this down to get some sort of effective use out of it, right? So that at least has the look. I don't know if you could enter it. I don't know. Your sim would probably wave and not be able to go inside, but it looks cool as they have done it there. I do like it. Over here on this side, we've got another tower room. It looks like, I think. Oh, we do. Yeah, it's kind of small, but they have definitely put it to use. We've got a couple of places to sit down here. Someone left their book behind. What book was it? The Gluten Spiel. And we've got a nice place to get a quick drink. So you can get a drink, you get a book, you hang out here, maybe do some meditation, maybe just get away from it all. Don't know, but it's cool. I do like the way they've done that. They've made effective use of the space. Got some gardening back here. And one of my favorite gnomes, you know, the little, I'm not going to appease you, gnome, but the little gnome from the ocean there, you know, the little sailing gnome with his inner tube on. I don't like to appease gnomes necessarily. A lot of times they kind of get on my nerves, kind of have to, you know, I have to put them through the recycler because they've been naughty. If a gnome is too bad on my lot, they go into the recycler. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Now, I've got another spot here. This one isn't being used for anything, but you could put it to some use. It'd be great. I guess it's great to come here for the view, right? It's great when you need to defend the pirate port here. Got all of our cannons lined up. Very cool. Nice detail. You know, it's a great storytelling detail. It's just a great look to it. Over here on this side, we have, well, kind of like a bathroom. It's not really a bathroom. You could go in there and change clothes, of course. There's not a full bath setup, but, you know, we've got towels. Definitely have towels here like it's a bath setup. Maybe it's supposed to be a tailor. Now, it could be a tailor, and this is like the fabrics you can choose. I get that. So maybe this is a tailor. It's kind of a pretend tailor, and you go in there and then you could change into new outfits, you know? So that's cool. I like that. And then that kind of explains these pictures in that case too. These pictures would be used maybe for different like patterns, you know, and kind of styles and stuff like that. Got a nice place to eat over here. Kind of a stairwell. Uses a lot of ladders, but kind of a stairwell. And then a really nice office back here in the back. Again, these are small spaces, but they're set up very well. They're used, I think, quite well. Here's our bathroom. We do have a tub here to get clean. I don't know if I've seen a toilet so far. There's got to be one somewhere. Got a nice bedroom, couple of twin beds, and another dining area. I'm going to try to go down on this one a little bit. Take a look here. Oh, wow, nice. Okay, so this is a dining area / loot room. This might be kind of a planning room, or maybe where the captain and the pirates get together to discuss their next kind of heist or adventure or something along those lines. Over here, we've got a place to do a little painting for that one guy, you know, the guy from Titanic on the other island. Yep, he could come over here and really paint some stuff. Maybe he left those pictures with the tailor. He probably was like, here's some things I drew. And the tailor's like, you know, they're all pictures of hookers though, right? He was like, yeah, I know. Kind of got this thing about hookers. So we've got a great place here. Again, just kind of a hangout place. Nice little room, change some clothes. And there's where the book came from, I bet. It's going to be our library. On this side, another treasure type of space. And then a room with a double bed. So this is kind of the captain's room, probably. He's the only one that gets to have a guest, I bet, for the night. Because he's the captain. Captain always gets to sleep with somebody. So he needs a double bed, you know. People are always eager to make the captain happy, kind of get in the captain's bed. Which why I probably would be too, especially if I was stuck. If I was marooned here, I'd want to do that. Maybe, you know, he could get me off the island, so to speak. We'll drop down here to find a living room. We've got a nice living room. Then next door, we have a bathroom. This is a full bathroom. Here is a toilet. Again, above the water. The toilet is above the water because when it's time to flush, that's where it goes, right down the drain, right on down to the bay. But a great place, you know, to take a shower, use the restroom. got a clothesline back here. I don't know if I see, the wash basin, the kind of, clothes scrubbing basin, but we do have a clothesline. So if there's one around here somewhere, we can definitely dry it out later. Place to grow some food. This looks kind of cute. I like this. Very cute kind of setup, like a little shop here. I guess it's not necessarily a shop. It could be just a little drawing room. Very cool. There's Yarny back there when he was done with his last adventure, hop, skipping, and jumping around. I guess he made it his way here to Sulani. A really big Yarny, too. That's okay. I make him bigger sometimes as well, especially for kids to play with. I make him a little bit bigger. Now, if we go over to this room, we've got place to check out artifacts. Very cool table. Fun to play around with. Got kind of a skill building thing there. It's a bonsai tree. What's this? The flower arranging table. I guess you could grow flowers here. Range them here. Here we've got, again, a living room. So kind of a true, and this is kind of a true parlor. You've got like a, let's go down here. This might be big enough we can actually go in this fashion. We've got like a nice kind of sitting area here. A true parlor type of setup. Let's turn ourselves around here. That's a great look out through the door there, actually. This is actually pretty. I mean, this is a really nice kind of setup here. We're going to raise the roof there. So yeah, I like this. I love the way that, we're sitting here. You can see out the door. It's got a good look. It's got a really, really cool look. There's a lot of small spaces with this build, but I love that. I love that there are a lot of small spaces. I mean, that's probably the way it would have been back in the 1700s. You wouldn't have these massive rooms in a pirate cove, right? Just have small things that kind of added on from time to time. We've got another double room here, another double bed. Maybe this is for the first mate, first officer or something, a little bit tore up, maybe not quite as nice as the captain's room, but pretty cool. Nice setup, nice room. Over here, we've got actually a nicer room in a lot of ways. It only has a twin bed, but it does have a bathroom, that's nice. I mean, this might be the first bathroom I've seen, the first ensuite, right, that we've seen. So he's got a nice ensuite there. And we come to a bar, naturally. Going to need a bar here. That's a cool setup for a bar. Got a really nice design going on here. It looks rustic. It looks kind of homemade. Definitely what you would expect with a pirate cove. Some places to sit out back. A sink and a few places to cook some food. This is kind of a big lot. There's a lot to see here. That is for sure. Go into tab mode again here. Kind of go up a little bit. So we can kind of get this full effect, right? Because this is kind of hidden back here. We've got kind of a little tucked away space. When you're in tab mode, you can really kind of see how you're kind of got a little secret area here. Got some bottles lined up. Here in the back, we've got basically a kind of kitchen. We're only going to cook on that grill over there, but they've set it up so you can see here we've got supplies to cook with, got our pots and pans. They did cook something, got some burgers there. I wonder if those are still fresh. We've got some burgers going on. So a nice kitchen. This is pretty well designed. Again, I love the fact that it's kind of just tucked away here. Tucked away in the back, kind of secret, kind of quiet. Go through here. Let's see what's on this other side through tab mode. We'll just kind of check that out real quick. Kind of the entryway. I think is this a fridge? They did go ahead and put a fridge here to make it easier on us, right? We've got a little fridge here. Not exactly in keeping with the era, but I don't blame them. It will make it a lot easier. And you can take it out. If you don't like it, if it's gonna just ruin your 1700s vibe, go ahead and take it out. But I like it. And it's pretty unobtrusive. It's not really in the way. Nice well back there. And this looks cool. Now, see, I kind of really like that because it's someone's house, isn't it? I mean, really, when you kind of get in there, you kind of see not only do they have this part of the bathroom, they've got this part of the bathroom. So, yeah, that's nice. That's really cool. Let's drop down here. A lot of rooms with treasure, of course, with this being a pirate's cove. We've got a great sort of treasure room here, right? And some kind of a weapons room, too. You got your swords up on the wall. If maybe I don't know, who would track down, I guess the government. If the government shows up, try to shut down your little pirate organization. They jump up on the docks, they land on your dock. You can grab their swords there and kind of chase them off, kill them, whatever it is you do as a pirate. Probably kill them. Probably that's what you do as a pirate. Another storeroom back over here. And then just some ways up to the rest of this particular build. Now, as I said, this is a little, I don't know if I'd keep this. I have to be honest with you. I'd probably take off the backdrop there because I don't think you need it. The rest of I don't even know it's supposed to be there. I don't even know that it's part of this build. It could be stuck on another build somewhere and it's just showing up here. But this build does not need it. This build is perfect just like this. It has a fantastic look. They have done an amazing job. I don't know who did it, but it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I stand in awe of their abilities. I really do. I could just kind of sit here and look at this scene, this image of it right here, just all day long. Really, it is so well done. I am suitably impressed. I really am impressed. Now, we could, let's take one more look here at the world map. I want to take a look at that thing I was talking about, the graphical glitch that I think is that backdrop we saw. I'm not real sure how we can get rid of that, but see, here it is here. See up here? That is that backdrop. Now, it's showing up here, but it could be part of something else. The first lot I've seen it on, though, is this one. So, like I said, my thought is maybe it's from when you're on this side and you look out. Maybe this is the narrow passage for the ships, to kind of provide that backdrop. Like a scenic film sort of backdrop. I wonder if that's what it might be from. It might be from Get Famous. Might be a backdrop from there, maybe. I don't think so, though. I think it is a debug item from Willow Creek. That's what I think. But I guess it's not that big a deal. I don't really know how you get rid of it. I might try someday. It's not that big a deal. Now, we have a residential lot, we have a restaurant, we have the Grotto Princesses, and we have the Twi'lek Scoundrels Star Wars pirate group. So that'll be our last live stream from Sulani. This is where we'll end for today. We'll call it good for today. Please hit like, subscribe, and notify if you enjoyed today's stream. We'll take a look at the rest of Sulani next time, these other lots back over here. And I will be back live streaming here in not too much longer. I'm going to take a quick break, but I'm going to be back working on my builds for San Sequoia, rebuilding San Sequoia, the last lot that I'm working on. The next to the last lot I have almost finished. Got to do some play testing and, outfit a kid's bedroom, but it's pretty much done. The last lot, though, I've just started, and I want to get a few more things kind of done on it today before I start back to work tomorrow. So, again, please hit like, subscribe, and notify. And in the meantime, as always, as I always say,